The Philadelphia Eagles came out with a level of intensity that left fans absolutely breathless, completely overwhelming the Las Vegas Raiders in a performance that will be remembered for years. From the opening snap, it was clear that this team was determined to send a statement, snapping a 3-game losing streak in a fashion that combined both precision and dominance. On the defensive side, the Eagles were virtually untouchable, preventing the Raiders from scoring a single point and holding them to a mere 75 total yards. That figure isn't just impressive, it is historic, marking the fewest yards allowed by a Philadelphia defense since 1955. Watching the game live, it felt almost surreal to witness a unit operate with such discipline, coordination, and relentless focus, executing every assignment at an elite level. The combination of poise, aggression, and awareness on both sides of the ball created a spectacle that kept every fan glued to the screen, knowing they were witnessing something truly exceptional. While Jalen Hurts was, as always, a key figure in orchestrating the offense, it was the defense that dictated the rhythm of the game. Their ability to read plays, close gaps, and pressure the quarterback left the Raiders scrambling and unable to establish any sort of offensive identity. Holding any team to 75 yards and a scoreless output requires flawless execution, and the Eagles delivered it with style. Every player on the field seemed connected, every motion and adjustment performed with meticulous attention to detail. The offense complemented this defensive mastery beautifully, maintaining control of possession and moving the chains efficiently, ensuring that the Raiders had virtually no opportunity to generate momentum. Watching this level of teamwork and preparation was a reminder of why football is so compelling. The beauty of synchronization, timing, and strategy unfolding in real time. The victory was not only a display of skill, but also a testament to how elite teams respond to every challenge. The Raiders, admittedly struggling this season with only 2 wins, were not allowed even a hint of an advantage. The Eagles scored 31 points within just 3 quarters, demonstrating not only offensive efficiency, but also a measured approach. By resting key starters in the final period, that decision reflected a team confident in its abilities, combining strategic foresight with a deep understanding of player management. Hurts himself acknowledged the weight of scrutiny and expectation that comes with leading a team at this level, and he met it with composure, poise, and relentless focus. His leadership continues to shine, showcasing a quarterback who responds to pressure with performance rather than reaction, embodying the balance between talent and mental fortitude that makes a team truly formidable. Equally remarkable was the way the Eagles rallied around him. Players repeatedly emphasized the importance of trust, communication, and mental resilience within the locker room. Teammates recognized Hurts' ability to maintain composure under pressure and lead by example, creating a sense of stability that allowed the offense to operate fluidly and gave the defense confidence to perform without hesitation. This unity, this shared understanding of roles and expectations, is exactly what elevates a team from simply winning games to dominating opponents. It is a chemistry that cannot be measured in statistics alone, but becomes evident in the way each player anticipates and complements the others on the field, creating a collective force that is difficult to counter. Hurts' deep passing game was a central highlight, tying with other league leaders in 25-plus yard touchdown passes, demonstrating that his skill set extends beyond dual threat capabilities to an ability to stretch defenses vertically. The offensive scheme has been a masterclass in versatility, blending runs and passes to maintain unpredictability while exploiting defensive weaknesses. Against the Raiders, the Eagles maximized the efficiency of crossing routes and minimized predictable patterns, allowing Hurts to make high-percentage throws that consistently advance the team downfield. Every decision, from route design to defensive reads, reflected careful preparation and execution, turning ordinary drives into impressive displays of football intelligence and athletic prowess. Dallas Goedert played a pivotal role in the red zone, exemplifying the precision and timing that defines the Eagles' offensive identity. The opening drive against the Raiders, a 13-play journey covering 67 yards, perfectly illustrated the team's balanced approach, combining power runs, strategic passes, and an expertly executed shovel pass into the end zone. The Eagles demonstrated a level of execution that reflects championship-caliber preparation. Devontae Smith also proved indispensable, particularly in high-pressure third-down situations, consistently converting opportunities into extended drives that maintained momentum and kept opposing defenses off balance. The running game showed clear progress, with Saquon Barkley finding the end zone and consistently producing positive gains. Even when the play broke down temporarily, Cameron Lou's contributions as a blocker added another layer of effectiveness, creating space for backs to exploit, and demonstrating an almost choreographed coordination in the backfield. His versatility, operating as a fullback and tight end in motion, added strategic depth that forced defensive adjustments and created a dynamic attack. Watching him navigate the field, disrupting defenders and opening lanes, highlighted the nuanced elements of football that often go unnoticed, but are critical to sustaining offensive success. On the defensive side, the Eagles were nothing short of spectacular. Nolan Smith's relentless pursuit and athleticism created constant pressure, turning potential plays for the Raiders into failed attempts. Adoree Jackson's coverage skills allowed for a flexible defensive scheme, keeping the quarterback guessing and receivers contained. Veteran leaders like Brandon Graham continued to prove that age is no barrier to impact, generating pressure and creating disruptive plays that shifted momentum. This balance of youth and experience, combined with strategic defensive design, created a unit capable of controlling the pace and flow of the game. From the first snap to the final whistle, since Week 10, the Eagles' defense has consistently ranked among the league's best in critical categories, including opponent completion percentage, fourth down stops, and total pressures, paired with an offense capable of producing 30 points in 3 quarters. The team emerges as a dominant force, combining methodical execution, aggression, and intelligence. Even if the Raiders were not among the league's elite, the level of discipline and preparation exhibited by Philadelphia in every phase of the game serves as a warning to all future opponents. This is a team operating at the highest level, with championship potential clearly visible in every play, every adjustment, and every moment on the field. As the season progresses, the Philadelphia Eagles are showing that their dominance is not limited to isolated games, but rather a reflection of a team operating at peak performance across every facet of the sport. The matchup against the Raiders highlighted not just the talent on the roster, but also the meticulous preparation and strategic planning that have become hallmarks of this squad. Every player, from the starting lineup to those seeing limited snaps, contributed to a culture of accountability and precision, making it evident that this is a team built to compete at the highest level week after week. The offense, led by Jalen Hurts, displayed a remarkable ability to adapt to different defensive looks, using motion, misdirection, and timing to consistently gain advantage. Hurts' decision-making continues to impress, balancing aggressive downfield shots with smart, high-percentage throws, showing maturity and football intelligence that few quarterbacks exhibit under pressure. His ability to read defenses before the snap, anticipate coverage shifts, and adjust plays on the fly makes the Eagles' offensive execution look effortless, even against schemes designed to disrupt rhythm. The wide receiver corps, anchored by Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown, provides a multifaceted threat that stretches defenses both vertically and horizontally. Smith's reliability on critical third-down conversions has been essential in sustaining drives, keeping the chains moving, and preventing opponents from gaining confidence. Brown's deep threat capability forces defensive coordinators to account for explosive plays on every down, opening opportunities for intermediate routes and screen passes that further diversify the offensive attack. The combination of these receivers with tight end Dallas Goedert, who consistently finds soft spots in coverage, creates a balanced distribution of targets that keeps opponents guessing and allows Hurts to operate with confidence. The Eagles' offensive line, already among the league's most reliable, benefits from the expected return of Lane Johnson, whose experience and skill enhance both pass protection and the ground game. With Landon Dickerson and the rest of the line executing at a high level, the unit creates time and space for skilled players to operate, making Philadelphia's offense a well-oiled machine capable of dominating games, even without relying solely on individual heroics. The running game has evolved into a dynamic complement to the passing attack. Saquon Barkley's explosive bursts, combined with Cameron Lou's exceptional blocking and versatility, create a dual-threat approach that keeps defenses on edge. Barkley's ability to break tackles and accelerate through gaps not only adds yardage, but also forces defensive adjustments that open opportunities for play-action passes and misdirection plays. Lou's contribution, whether as a lead blocker or a motion tight end, demonstrates the intricate planning and attention to detail that go into every run concept. This balanced approach prevents opponents from keying on a single dimension of the offense, forcing them to defend against a complete and unpredictable attack that thrives on execution and timing. On defense, the Eagles continue to operate with a level of coordination and intensity that is rarely seen in the league. Brandon Graham's veteran leadership, combined with Nolan Smith's athleticism and relentless motor, creates constant disruption for opposing offenses. The defensive backfield, anchored by Adoree Jackson and supported by a cohesive secondary, allows for complex coverage schemes that confuse quarterbacks and force mistakes. Marcus Epps and Ari Blanks have been instrumental in providing stability and reliability in coverage, enabling the pass rushers to apply pressure without overextending. This synergy between the front seven and the secondary results in a defense capable of shutting down both the run and the pass, creating a nightmare scenario for opposing coordinators. The statistics speak for themselves, with the Eagles ranking at the top in critical defensive categories and consistently limiting opponents' production. But the eye test confirms something even more impressive. This unit plays with confidence, anticipation, and an unyielding will to dominate every snap. Special teams, often an overlooked aspect of the game, have also contributed to the Eagles' overall efficiency. Field position control, timely returns, and disciplined coverage units have minimized mistakes and reinforced the team's dominance in all three phases. The combination of strong special teams play with a dynamic offense and an elite defense ensures that the Eagles are prepared to handle any situation, whether protecting a lead or mounting a comeback. The seamless integration of every component of the team underscores the depth and preparation that defines this roster, making Philadelphia a complete football team capable of sustained excellence. Looking at the broader landscape of the NFC East, the Eagles are positioned strategically to capitalize on every opportunity, with rivals like the Cowboys struggling and the Commanders navigating quarterback changes. Philadelphia's path to securing the division has become increasingly clear. Each victory not only solidifies their standing, but also reinforces the confidence and cohesion within the team. Preparation for playoff scenarios is evident in the way starters are managed. Backups gain experience, and every unit maintains focus and discipline. This strategic balance between immediate performance and long-term planning reflects a team that understands the stakes of each game while keeping an eye on championship aspiration. FlyEaglesFly News family, smash subscribe and hit like. Your support keeps the freshest Philadelphia Eagles updates flying in. Drop your take in the comments and let's talk birds. In what is already being whispered as one of the fastest and most shocking maneuvers of the season, sources close to the team suggest that the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers may have pulled off a lightning-quick trade that has sent shockwaves through the league. While no official confirmation has been publicly released, insiders claim that Eagles general manager Howie Roseman reportedly worked through the night to finalize the deal, a move that could reshape the trajectory for both franchises. Speculation is rife about the motivations behind this sudden swap. Analysts are pointing to roster needs that each team has quietly tried to address over the past months. The Eagles, long rumored to be looking for a dynamic addition to their offensive arsenal, could be targeting a player who fits seamlessly into their system. Meanwhile, the Panthers, in need of a boost on either side of the ball, might have been scouting talent capable of providing an immediate impact. What makes this story particularly tantalizing is the timing. For Roseman to allegedly orchestrate the negotiations under the radar suggests urgency, ambition, and perhaps a strategic gamble. Fans on social media are already buzzing with theories. Some suggest that the trade involves a high-profile starter whose departure could redefine team dynamics, while others speculate that draft picks or lesser-known yet highly promising players are part of the equation. The secrecy surrounding the deal has only intensified the frenzy, leaving supporters and analysts alike piecing together fragments of information and leaked whispers to guess who might be moving and how this could affect the playoff picture. If confirmed, the implications for both locker rooms could be significant. The Eagles have a history of bold moves that either pay off spectacularly or become talking points for years to come, and this rumored transaction seems to fit that mold. For the Panthers, a sudden influx of fresh talent could energize a roster in search of momentum and help position the team as a serious contender in their division. While the league has yet to issue an official statement, the notion that two major franchises could coordinate a high-stakes trade under the radar has reignited conversations about front office strategy, negotiation tactics, and the evolving nature of roster building in the NFL. As the rumor mill spins, Fans and commentators are left on edge, eager to see whether this whisper of a trade will become the headline of the season or simply another what if in the ever-dramatic world of professional football. That's a wrap from FlyEaglesFly News. If you want the fastest Eagles updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Sound off in the comments. Let's talk birds.